Hey guys, today we're covering the Jason Mraz song, I'm Yours. Excellent song. I didn't quite go over that ending chord there on the first video. Everything else I covered pretty well in the first video for this main section of the song, intro, verse, and chorus, so you can really reference that. But the last chord I played there is when he does have the first break in the song. He strums what is basically an A7 chord, or an A7 looking chord, and that's basically the first 5 strings where I'm going to play everything open except the second string is the 2nd fret and the 4th string is 2nd fret, and we just strum that. And you'll find it there in your tab sheet, and it's just allowed to ring. And then of course it would loop back and go into the verse, intro, verse, chorus again. The part that I'm going to really shine the light on for the video here is when we get to the double time fill, where we're actually doing a bridge section there, and we're going to stay on each one of the chords we've been playing, but only half the amount of time. So kind of halftime feel. It goes like this. So the same chords we've been playing, but we only stay on them half as long. So we'll do the G twice, D, F sharp, E minor, D. Note that on the D there, I'm not playing the F sharp behind it. What I'm doing, I'm moving the bass note under this section, so it's going to be the G, 2nd fret, open, and then open 4th string. And so you hear that downward progression of the bass note. C, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and this last chord, it's actually like a C sharp diminished, which is kind of an advanced chord, but it's not hard to play. So I wanted to have that there because it's key to the song. We're playing the 4th fret of the 5th string, the 5th fret of the 4th string, and the 6th fret of the 3rd string. That's all above the capo, and we're just going to go down strums 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first time we do it, we just let it sustain. The next time we get to that part, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, slide off, which you kind of run into your capo there a little bit, and then you go back to the beginning of the song again. So I'm going to play the bridge in its entirety. We will go through it twice. You can hear how this part goes. It goes like this. That's the only other part of the song other than the intro riff, which I teased in the first video, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You can do it on electric guitar or acoustic guitar. It might be a little bit easier with a cutaway on the acoustic guitar, otherwise you have to reach up over the top to play this, but that's next up. Alright, so playing this, that's all double stops or dyads, and what that means is I'm playing a 2-note sequence. Each one of the notes actually has 2 notes to it, so you can hear a harmony there. So the first one I'm doing, I'm going to describe them to you by actual fret as opposed to what's ahead of the capo, just because it would be confusing to follow it that way, but the capo is still going to be on the 4th fret. So I'm going to come up here to the 11th and 12th fret. Those are actual frets, so you can see where the double dot is. You'll know where you are. So 11 and 12, and we're going to slide that from 11 and 12 to 13 and 14. So the higher note is going to be on your 2nd string, lower note on your 3rd string. We're just going to slide, and then return to where we came from, and that's the first riff right there. Just those 2 strings. I'm going to do it again, but the second time I only play the 11th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, not returning to the 11 and 12. So the first one is, and then again, then we're going to go down the neck. This time we're going to go to the 6th and 7th fret. Actual frets are going to look like 2 and 3 ahead of the capo, but it's actually 6 and 7 actual frets. We're going to hit those 2 and slide them up 2 frets to the 8 and 9, and then we're going to hit the 2 open strings, which would be at the 4th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string, being held by the capo. So we just hit those by itself, hit them again, and one more time, and I hammer down to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. So that goes then back to the first riff. And that's all there is to it. It's a very easy riff to play. Set up a nice clean sound on your guitar. What I'm using on this PRS guitar here is I'm actually using the single coil mode on two pickups. If you were using a Strat, you could probably use the neck pickup would sound really good, or the neck and the middle pickups together. I'm just dialing a nice clean sound. I am using a compressor here to make it sustain a little bit more. Not necessary. You could always turn it up, or just have the volume a little bit louder on your pickups, and it would sound really good. So these are called double stops. Again, 2 notes at the same time. Make sure you reference your tab sheet for this part. It's really cool. If you have someone that you can play with, you could play this part and have your buddy play the excellent. Really fun to play. Hope you've enjoyed this song. Comments in the section below as always. I'll have a link to the video. You can comment about this song or any other thing we might have here at Guitar Animal. Let us know how we're doing, what you think, any ideas you might have. And as always, great to have you guys as members. I'll see you next time.